Hi, this is James Graff with Advisors Mortgage Group, and I'm here with another Mortgage Minute. It will take more than a minute, I think. This is the community report for WASHOE County, basically Incline Village, Lake Tahoe, Nevada. Some people say Nevada, which I've been known to do at times. I apologize for that, of course. This is the demographics. Keep in mind these are updated monthly. Demographics, I saw a number just changed because we're now in August instead of July. Values are in thousands, 454,000 total population, roughly 50-50 male-female. The demographics here is interesting. It's 18 to 26, there are 57,100. 27 to 35, which contains the median age 33, at which people typically first buy a home. First home buyers, median age 33, according to, I believe, Zillow, not Willow, Zillow. 27 to 35, there are 66,770. That's the largest number here by far. 6,000 more than the 55 to 64. Anyway, we'll move on. 36 to 44 year olds, there are 54,240. 45 to 54 year olds, there are 59,100. 55 to 64 year olds, there are 60,020. So 27 to 35 is the largest number, first time home buyers basically. The next number would be 55 to 64. The next highest number would be 45 to 54 and on down. And then 18 to 26. The smallest number, oddly enough, I haven't seen this very often, is 36 to 44. Birth rates are trending upward, which also I've seen an awful lot of trending downward in certain counties. New Jersey. Anyway, I know that Ocean County in New Jersey is trending upward. I know that Florida is trending both ways. Anyway, annual average over 5 years, 5.37. That's basically 5,370 births for annual average over 5 years. Labor force participation rate, 61%. Not as high as I've seen. I've seen 62, 68. We're in a strange time, obviously, with the pandemic. 84% male, 72% female. I shouldn't say these things, but I do. This is typical of a higher median, higher priced income. I don't want to offend anybody. I don't want to be sexist. I don't want to show my bias. But these are just numbers that I see and how they relate to other numbers I see. We can leave it at that. And I'd like to make sure that everyone stays as unbiased and checks your bias as much as possible. I try to check my bias as much as physically possible. It's difficult. We all have bias. Education and housing. Values are in thousands. This is enrollment. There are 21,570 elementary school children. There are 22,330 middle school children, rising slightly. There are 22.76 thousand, 22,760. These are all by, it says 22.76, which is an odd number, it's in thousands. High school students, so rising very gradually, very typical of most counties across the country at this point in time. Then you're looking at college students, 35,150. That's a rather high number. College students. I don't know the area so well to know whether they're in college in the county, community college or something. I'm not sure exactly where they go to college there. I'll have to get back to you on that. The student to teacher ratio is, in my opinion, rather high, 21 to 1. I've seen that much lower in other counties across the nation. I'm not talking about locally in Nevada or California. I'm talking about New Jersey, Massachusetts, New York. It's more in the teens. Anyway, buildings by decade. Values are in thousands. These are the number of houses that are built by decade, 50s to the aughts, which is 2000s. And I'm looking at the numbers, and we're seeing that most of the houses, oddly enough, not most, but a largest number are built in the 2000s. They're new homes. After that is actually the built in the 1990s, and then finally the 70s. 70s is usually typical across the country as far as I've seen. There are some places that are older where the 50s occur more, and of course there's places like Incline Village, Tahoe, where the numbers are higher, recently built. We're going to go with those numbers. House built in the 50s, 10,360. House built in the 60s, 17,420, rising. House built in the 70s, 35,640. There's a lot of those. 80s, 30,120. 90s, 37,970. That's a large number compared to the 50s, which is 10,000. And then the 2000s, the aughts, as they're called, 43,430. That is by far the largest number here. So it's 43, 37, 30, 35. We go from going backwards in time, from the aughts to the 70s. Interesting. It's always interesting to me. I don't know why that is. I guess I grew up in a very old Victorian home, so the age always interested me. Crime, much more interesting to most people. Values are per thousand. This is from the FBI crime report. Violent crime, 5.04. I believe this is reported per thousand, values per thousand per year. Aggravated assault, 3.51. Murder, 0.03, quite low. Forcible rape, 0.42. Robbery, 1.08 per thousand per year. That seems low to me. Again, I'm picking out numbers across many counties across the United States, so I'm not, hopefully not showing any bias. Property crime, 25.17 per thousand per year, I believe. It does not say per year, by the way, but I believe these are by year. Petty theft, 17.11 per thousand. Burglary, 4.12% per thousand. Motor vehicle theft, 3.93 per thousand. Arson, 0.07 per thousand, which is a fairly typical number. Very low arson rates across the country. There are some places where the arson rates are higher. This is not one of them. Never significantly higher, of course. Always interesting. Another interesting group of statistics for me. That has been the community report for WASHOE County, which is basically Incline Village, Lake Tahoe, Nevada. This has been James Graff with Advisors Mortgage Group with another Mortgage Minute. And I have to truly thank you for spending your time with me. I hope you have an absolutely fantastic day. Thank you so much.